Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of March 21st through the 27th, 2022 in my vertical planner. I'm going to be using this really cute kit from Charlotte's Paper Company called Pop That Corn. It is, to my knowledge, still available in the shop, and I will link that down below. So let's dive right into the kit. So this is a full 6-page kit. I went ahead and got the extra sheets. It is available in 4 pages if you want a little bit less. So obviously it's a movie night theme. I just love the main hues, which are red, yellow, and this like light blue, which kind of matches my manicure. But so this is part of the basic kit. You get a lot of good sidebar stuff. I thought this washi was really sweet, and I will be using the date dots that come with the kit. Here are the headers. I love all the functionals, and this pretty charcoal gray is really nice. So this is an extra page that I got. These are full box checklists and a lot more flags that match the kit as well. So I'm gonna be using all of these sheets together today, and I'm really excited to dive right in. So I'm just gonna speed things up and come back in a voiceover.
All right, so first of all, it's been a while since I used a Charlotte's Paper Company kit, and I just love how familiar everything was when I started using it again. I was like, oh, I remember where everything is and where where I need to reach to get what I want. And I haven't felt that in a long time, so it felt really good just to have that the familiarity of it. So I decided to do something I haven't done in a while, which is alternating glitter headers. And at first I thought about color blocking, and I was like, you know what? I've done color blocking a lot, and this will be more fun. So I decided to not color block and just do alternating headers with the red, blue, and gold. And it's so cute. I just love the way this came out. This was a more chill week than the previous week. I think we were still coming down from all of the excitement with having our house offer accepted. And this was a tough week for my husband because we were going through all of the documents that we needed to sign, and there were just pages and pages and pages of them. We also decided to do a mortgage rate lock because when you buy a new construction, when you close is when the mortgage rate is usually taken. But because it was going to take another 7 months for this house to be built, we didn't know what the mortgage rates were going to do, and they're going up. So in order to sleep better at night, we decided to do a mortgage lock, but that meant getting the commitment letter from the lender a lot sooner. We can always switch later on. Uh, it doesn't really count until 30 days before closing. But so anyway, I decided to use the movie time marquee for the quote box this week. I thought it was great. And I used the weekly checklist. I put in spending and meal planning. We've been talking a lot about our finances, and now that we have this house and we have these very fixed payments that are going to start very soon, we needed to make sure that we're saving money right now. So I'm trying to track my spending a little bit better than I have been in the past because I had a little bit of leeway, if I wanted to pick up some extra stickers or go to Target or whatever. But now I shouldn't really be doing that as much because I have to start repaying my student loans soon. So I also had to buy 3 sets of plane tickets because I have friends coming, not coming. I have friends getting married, and I'm in one of the weddings, so I had to go to the bachelor bridal shower, and that's in Chicago, and then the wedding is in Chicago, and then I'm graduating in May, and I have decided to go to my graduation. So I actually already graduated, but we didn't get to have our in-person ceremony. So they're having it on a Friday, which is an easy day for me to take off work. So I can do that. So I'm just marking in. I used like a 6-page or 5 bullet, gosh, I can't speak anymore. I'm using a 5 bullet thing, and I go and I fill everything out, and then I forgot that I needed an extra thing because I wanted the cleaning tracker. So I just put it at the bottom of my Monday because I didn't really need a whole thing for Monday anyway. So it worked out. I wouldn't normally do that, but it didn't hurt. So I just put in the popcorn because I was trying to keep the popcorn pictures away from the washi, and that worked out really well. I'm a sucker for popcorn, by the way. I love popcorn. It's one of my favorite snacks, and I will eat an entire bag just by myself at the end of a long day. um, so Friday, Bridgerton hit Netflix, and I'm filming this voiceover on Sunday, the 27th, and I have not watched it yet. I don't know how that happened. I guess well, I'll tell you what happened when we get to Friday, but Monday, I was just really blue. I was not feeling great, and I decided I needed to just be good. I had really bad Sunday scaries the night before. I'm not really sure what prompted that, but anyway, so I had a referral meeting for a student at 8 in the morning, which ended up getting moved to Thursday, and I'll explain that later. But I did figure out my day off, and I did end up, I'm putting in a Teddy Plans Co. sticker with boxes to mark that I dropped off a package for my parents. This is the same package, by the way, that I started making for Valentine's Day. So major fail. My friends know I'm not very good at sending things on time. It's like I'm very good at doing other things on time, but that's just not something I'm good at. So I decided to use the full checklist box, but I ended up not really using it very much. I did take out the trash, which is what I'm going to put there. And Tuesday was one of the last days before the quarter ended. And so I wanted to make sure that I had data for my progress monitoring for the progress reports. I always take data, but sometimes I use a tool like SLP Toolkit, which has these baseline assessments that are really great that will automatically grade for you so that I can see where the student is performing, and I can even do retests with the same assessment. So if it's been a month or two, then I can look and see how that progress has come forward, and I think that's really helpful. Okay, so I ended up using this great sticker from Fox and Pip to mark that I wanted to take data for progress monitoring, and that was the majority of my day. I did have a planning meeting at the end of the day, and that went fine. We are preparing for head count, so we need to make sure that all of the kids that have open IEPs are accounted for by April 1st, or else we lose funding from the state. So it's really, really important that we get those numbers up, and that was great. We watched the Gilded Age season finale on Tuesday night. You guys, it was kind of a letdown. For those of you who love the show, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it was very predictable, and I wasn't impressed by how the events unfolded. Everything kind of came together exactly as I would have imagined it would, and I just didn't feel very great about it. I had another IEP meeting at 11 a.m. and I also wanted to mark progress monitoring for that Wednesday. I had a Zoom scheduled with a friend, but it didn't happen because she wasn't feeling well. And so now moving on to Thursday. Oh my gosh. So Thursday morning, I'm hanging out in my house, and I realized way too late that I had an 8 a.m. meeting. So I hop in the car and I'm just panicking, panicking. And uh, I was able to push the meeting to 8:30, but I was like in such a tizzy for the rest of the day. It's amazing how one little event at the beginning of the day can really reset your whole day expectations. And I had the meeting went fine. It turned out that the parent was also late for that rescheduled meeting and ended up being at the school in person. So it worked out, but it was like a true disaster in many respects. Um, I had this IEP meeting on Thursday in the afternoon that took 2.5 hours. It was a very long meeting. We went over so much material, and I'm really glad we held the meeting, but we have to hold another meeting in about a month to determine more about the student. So I'm like already fatigued thinking about that. But I've already done my job, and like my job doesn't change no matter what happens in a month. So like my part of it is done, which is a good feeling. I had so many flags, you guys. I was just so excited to use them all, so I just went hard in trying to use them all up because they were just so cute. And I started layering things on top of other things, and it was great. I just marked that on Thursday. I did want to update student logs and absences, and we ended up watching Freaks and Geeks. We're still going through with the series. I think we've only got a couple more episodes left before we're done with it, and then I don't even know what we're gonna watch. Maybe Bridgerton. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out. I was trying to really stagger the flags, but yeah, I ended up just throwing them on top of one another, and it got a little crazy, but I think it worked out well. So yeah, I'll just talk about Friday real quick because it's kind of a disaster. So Friday I woke up and oh, doesn't that weekend sticker look nice? Friday I woke up and I was just a mess. I had the worst headache I'd had in a while, and I couldn't shake the headache. It was just really, really bad. And so I get in my car and I'm on the highway, and all of a sudden traffic just stops, hard stop. And I kid you not, I didn't move my car for 45 minutes. I had to put it in park because I was worried about gas and energy. And it was a sad story because what happened was there was a person hanging over the top of an overpass, like ready to jump. And so they closed off traffic in 4 different directions on a major highway right at rush hour. So I ended up having to drive backwards on the highway just to get out of that exit area and then get to work. But I was an hour and 15 minutes late for work. Nobody seemed to mind, but I did miss seeing 3 students, and that was really just disconcerting because I wanted to get additional data for them for their progress reports, and I couldn't get it, and I couldn't reschedule them because they just weren't available until the end of the day when I already had other IEP meetings scheduled. So it was a hot mess. I came home and I just crashed really hard. I was supposed to Zoom with my friends because one of my friends finished her CF. Woohoo! But I couldn't do anything. I barely ate dinner. Like it was bad. So I didn't finish outstanding reports. I didn't update my presentation. I didn't finish the logs. And I marked that it was a payday. I did not get paid. I'm actually getting paid, I think, next Thursday. So all in all, hot mess of a day. It just wasn't a good day. And as a result, I think I needed the whole weekend to kind of recover. And because this is the first weekend in a while, we weren't doing house hunting, we weren't doing stuff with the house. So I just resolved to do nothing. And that's what I did. On Saturday, we slept late. I painted my nails. I filmed another video. Just marking in, I get to have breakfast with my husband on Saturday and Sunday, and I don't get to do that for the rest of the week. So that was a really nice change. Just setting myself up. We ended up ordering pizza and watching Little Miss Sunshine, which is a great movie. On Sunday, a friend of ours actually came to visit, and so we ended up going out to brunch with him much, much later in the afternoon, and I got a lot of sleep. So it just felt like I was just catching up with all of my sleep. prepping for my friend's bridal shower next week. I actually got to talk to her on the phone, and that was Wednesday. So overall, I'm just marking in, just adding. I was just looking to see where the blank spaces were, trying to fill them in, but trying to pick some stuff up. So I did.
Okay, so this is what the final spread looks like. I think it's really cute. I love the colors. I love the contrast between all of the like St. Patrick's Day type things I've been doing this month. It's a nice like pop, literal pop in every sense, color, corn, all of it. But I really like how this came out. I was trying to get more diligent about recording my not just spending, but also like the little things, because I feel like what I've been doing is just putting like a blanket statement of like work on this. And it doesn't really capture the nuance of what I have to be doing this week. So I tried to get into a little bit more detail, which is why there's a lot more writing in this week than in previous weeks. I have a couple of blank spaces. Oh, well, that doesn't need to be blank. And yeah, we know what that is. But everything else is, there's some blank spaces. Like I'm also doing something else, which is I'm trying to plan out my meals. And this is because I'm trying to cook more. So some of this will spill over into lunch and maybe possible second dinners in the week, but I'm not sure what I want to do for Friday and Sunday yet. But we have so much food in our freezer that to not use it feels wasteful. So I have 4 IEP meetings this week. Oh, that's what I didn't put in here. Rats. I don't have room. You know what, if I take this out, I should have room. And here we go. This is where having all the extra little things really helps. We'll do a red one. We'll do red. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Didn't realize that I had a house meeting on Friday. This happens a lot when I'm planning. I don't know if anyone else has this experience, but sometimes I miss the big things that really should be in my planner, and it's because I'm not writing everything down ahead of time. Like what I usually do is I'll take like something like this, I'll mark what I need to mark to help me plan for this video, but sometimes I miss the mark completely, and I should have done better. So yeah, this is just gonna go, I guess, in my planner somewhere, in my sticker collection somewhere. Anyway, this is the last week of the quarter. I'm really excited to be in my 3rd cycle of progress notes and progress monitoring. And it'll be nice to, I might actually try, if I have time, look back and see how far my kids have come with therapy with me, just to see what approaches have worked, what haven't, and do a little self-retrospection and self-reflection. But I would love to hear in the comments below, what are some of your favorite movies, streaming or not streaming, that you think every person should see at least once? I am collecting movies. Those of you who watch this channel know that every week my husband and I alternate picking a movie for the night, and I still have a list, but I would love to know what you guys watch, what is good for you right now. I'm open to all genres, so yeah, would love to hear your thoughts. And thanks again for watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful week and enjoy the beautiful spring weather wherever you are. Bye-bye.